Welcome back to Grilling with Grove. My name's Austin, and today what I've got going for you is smoked macaroni and cheese. But this is not your normal smoked macaroni and cheese. This is going to be a dump and go smoked macaroni and cheese, so you don't actually have to pre-cook your pasta. You can just dump everything in the pan, put it on the smoker, and go. Now, I've given this recipe to my friend from a couple other recipes that I Frankensteined together. He's cooked it. He said it came out really rich. He gave me a couple ideas on how to not make it so rich. But today I'm just gonna be cooking the original recipe because I wanna see what it's like for myself. All right, everyone, let me show you what I've got in front of me, and then I'll show you how to put it together and we can get to cooking. All right, everyone, here are the ingredients in front of me. We're gonna be going in with 2 cups of the elbow macaroni. We have a half a stick of butter that's being melted behind me that we're gonna pour on top. We're gonna go in with 3 cups of half and half, 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. We have 16 ounces of grated cheese. So I'm working with Parmesan cheese, aged white cheddar, and a sharp white cheddar cheese. Just make sure whatever cheese you use that you have 16 ounces. I suggest going ahead and buying the blocks of cheese and grating it yourself because you're gonna get a better taste with that. I have 2 teaspoons of W sauce, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, and then we're gonna go in with some chipotle powder and salt and pepper to taste. We have our Weber kettle outside getting warmed up. It's set up for indirect cooking with unlit coals and then the lit coals kind of banked up against the side. We're gonna be cooking at 250 today, so we have our top vent at halfway and our bottom vent at halfway. So I'm gonna mix this up for you and then I'll give you a shot of it while it's on the kettle. All right, everyone, I'll get back to you. Here's the shot of the mac and cheese on the Weber kettle. As you can see, the ingredients pretty much filled up the pan. We've got our wood chips on. We're using hickory wood chips today. And we're gonna let this go for about 2 hours and we're gonna stir every 30 minutes or so. So I'll be bringing you back when we stir. We're back and it's been about 30 minutes and check out that. As you can see, it's kind of starting to form. So we're just gonna give this a stir and then we'll keep cooking. We're back and it's been an hour and a half. It's now 1:30 or so. And I went ahead and stirred it and I rotated it again. And we're getting pretty close to being done. So we probably only have about 30 minutes left. The grill temperature shot up on me, but that's okay. Nothing's been burned. We'll get back to you with the final product. We're back and I pulled the mac and cheese from the Weber grill and I've set it out. And it does look like it has a little bit of oil on it, but not a whole lot. I may end up draining that, but what I'm gonna do next is we're gonna put some shredded mozzarella cheese on the top of it and we're gonna put it in the oven on the broil setting to kind of get a nice little crust on it. All right, we'll hit you back with the final product. All right, we're back and you saw a final shot of that mac and cheese. So what I did was I just put mozzarella cheese on the top, then put it on broiler high and underneath that for about a minute. Got to be careful though, because that does get hot and the cheese burns quickly. All right, so let's get a look and taste test of that mac and cheese. All right, nice and cheesy. Let's give it a try. It's pretty rich. That is pretty rich. Very good though. Has a lot of smoke flavor on it from the hickory wood chips that we were using. So I'm definitely pleased with that. It's set up nice. It tastes like a normal baked mac and cheese. You just have that added smoke flavor. So I'm really happy about this cook. Hopefully you liked what I did today. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and go out and try this recipe yourself. All right, everyone, see you on the next one.